Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
On first down, Spencer. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The Bengals at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8 absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run the counter. It's Spencer.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
York able to send this one through.
And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
On the move past the 40.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll run on first down. It's Spencer. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns!
Anthony Schwartz,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Spencer. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Here we go.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
11 MT tank. 12.
Burrow will throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Gun.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. Stop.
Hands it off.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Keenan Allen, 32 yards.
And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he...
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Burrow going to keep it, running right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Here we go. 11, empty.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
He's brought down.
12.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
11, Thomas.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
And connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
12.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out and take pride in your work and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They go play action with Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Here we go.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Burrow's throw on target to Godwin here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down. Here's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
On 1, right?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11.
Again, it's Burrow.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Browns 45, Bengals 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the left.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right?
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. York now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Browns 55, Bengals 3.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 66 yards.
And the Bengals are
and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to bring out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might...
Okay.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Spencer. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey,
They run the counter. It's Spencer. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. It's Spencer, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early? Learn from them.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Oh, he's got a little... And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. On first down, Spencer. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Fournette is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really...
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And he's got a Bengals first down as the tackle made here at the 36. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the... And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Burrow on play action. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run on first down. It's Spencer. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Spencer. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
I'm wondering.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he... And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Greg News. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On one, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense